just gonna throw it in here. Oh, that looks pretty. What's going on, guys? Brandon here with Texas Plinking. This is the Springfield Armory 1911 of the Defend Your Legacy series. They're a Mil-Spec. What you know about it, the quick points, it's very economic and very stripped of features to give it that old school look, and I'm a big fan of it. I've only shot it a couple times, but let's dump a mag through it real quickly and tell you guys more about it. But this thing is pretty darn slick. All right, let's talk about it. This is, and I don't want to just say this as the whole thesis of the review, but it is an economic pistol, but don't let that determine why it is the way it is and where it sits in the market. When I say economic, this starts at $549 is the MSRP. Typically, when there's not a worldwide pandemic and the world's not on fire, these can be had for under $500 because of the situation we're in now and guns are kind of shortage. I'm seeing them sell for about $600. More often than not, when things come back down, you will easily be able to find these for under 500 bucks, street price. It wasn't long ago I saw that. And for that, it's pretty easy to mistake it as just being a budget pistol for the sake of just being a budget pistol. So the way I see it, especially when I just grab, let's just say a Springfield Armory 1911 TRP with a MSRP around the $1,600 or $1,700 mark, significantly more, to go from this to this, there's a couple things you can do, and Springfield Armory elected to do some of them. One thing you could do is strip it of certain features. Fully adjustable tritium sights versus 3 white dot, flared mag well, Picatinny rail versus obviously just a more standard dust cover with, well, no flared mag well. And if they're gonna do that with any pistol, they selected a pretty good one. This has just got that really classic look that wouldn't have looked correct with tritium sights. It wouldn't have made sense. And all kinds of stuff like that. Ambi safety, for example, doesn't have it. It's just on one side, really short. Pretty much correct looking for something like this. So that in itself will cut cost, and you get a pretty correct looking old school 1911. It's just super cool. Another thing you could do is just include less out-of-box components. When you buy a loaded operator or a TRP operator, you feel very spoiled. You get a big cardboard box, and inside that is a big soft range bag that carries two 1911s easily with multiple mags and a box of ammo. It's a really nice range bag with the Springfield Armory 1911 patch. When you get one of these, it comes in a cardboard box and one mag. That's it, versus this will come with 2 mags. So you get all you need with this, and that in itself will cut cost. The last thing you could do, but Springfield Armory elected not to, is you could cut quality. This is not any less quality than this, it's just a different build. It is still a forged slide and frame, which is what Springfield Armory is known for, and you know that right away when you pick this up. It's got some weight to it. Not as much as this, because it's got that really thick bull barrel. Again, that's the TRP. But I'll tell you what, there's something about this that's just got this certain streamline to it. It's got a very small grip safety. Because of the wood grips kind of being slim, single stack 45 obviously, it's super just thin and narrow and you just get a really good grip on it. This thing is awesome. I've only shot just about 2 mags through it so far. You saw the second one just now, and I'm telling you, I really like it. But at under 500 bucks, you guys might be questioning the quality. So far, it feels great. We're gonna do a couple little abnormal tests. It's not a stress test. I'm not gonna beat the crap out of it like I did the Palmetto State AR-15, but we'll introduce it to maybe some water, some dust and grit, kind of see how it goes and try to clean it up and keep it going. That's a little bit later in this video, but before we do that, I want to shoot it a little bit more. All right, we're gonna be loading up some range line, whatever. It was the only stuff that was in stock with the whole pandemic thing, but seems to be pretty reliable. Brass case, 230 grain. Loading up with the ETS speed loader, always grateful for them sponsoring the videos. We got 7 in here, came with a 7-round mag. I haven't ran an 8-round mag with it yet, but the 7's flush fit and it just looks correct for this kind of classic pistol. Anyway, go ahead and plunge that down. That is 7 rounds. That is slick.
I like that.
Only 4 mags for me, and or 3 mags for me, 1 on Ian, and yeah, I'm really liking this thing. So I feel a little bad about what I'm about to do, but only doing it because it's so economic, and I'm just curious how it's gonna run. I don't really see this kind of stuff on YouTube with 1911s, but it is clear. 3 rounds in a mag, not chambered. Let's just get it abnormally dusty. I'm just gonna throw it in here. Oh, that looks pretty, actually, for a photo op. But yeah, I already feel pretty bad for it. I've always wanted a FTE 1911. How about that?
That was a stupid joke.
Thank you. Let's flip that on the other side. Ew, I'm a little nervous. I did not clean this, I should add, out of the box. This is just as it is out of the box. I think when I threw it on the ground, the mag actually released, got engaged. There we go. Oh wow, that looks, this is a ghost gun. Let's see if it'll cycle. That's really gritty though. Safety still works. Let's see if we could shake some dust off here. Ooh, right back at me. I want to try something else. Let's do that same thing. Let's actually load it and put the safety up with the hammer down. That should introduce even more dirt. That might cause a failure. Let's try that out. There we go. Safety up. All right. Now that, when that gets gunked up, that might be enough build up to where it won't strike hard enough, but we won't know until we try it. All right. That's abnormal. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. We got quite a bit of crap on there. So let's see. Might have to clean that out a little, but safety off. All right, I'm just getting pelleted with dirt. Solid. Back to new. Yeah, water and oil just don't play nicely, but that's 3 shots. That looks like it's all the way in. It cleans up nice. Oh, that's a rock, as it turns out. I thought that was mud. There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's just gritty. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and load this mag up. Until then, I'm just gonna let that sit in that really muggy water. All right, that's been sitting in there for a few seconds as I loaded 3 more shots. That's been through quite a bit, actually. We dropped it on that rock and then got some big grit in there. All the way in. Let's try to limp wrist it. I'm gonna dump that. Oh, that's actually way dirtier than I thought it would be. All right, that's gone. Let's see here. All right, let's see if the slide release wants to put it all the way in. Sure enough. Cool, man. Do the mag. I mean, it just feels like not a single hiccup. Nothing about it feels gritty. Wow, I'm pretty impressed, man. Shoot, I thought it looked kind of cool with the dust. I said I was done with it, but all right. I thought it looked kind of cool with some grit on there. So we went from dust to water, mud-ish, and then more dust. So it's kind of building up quite a bit of crap on there. Man, it feels good for what it's been through. I mean, not too much, but still, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Doesn't look the same, but runs the same. It runs really great. So again, at the moment, $600. MSRP $549. When the market settles, I'm sure I'll be back to being a sub $500 1911. For a early shooter, getting a first gun for recreation or bedside or whatever, it's great. Or if it's your 20th in your collection because you like the old school looking 1911, it's great as well. So I know it's priced entry level, but certainly for gun enthusiasts of all sorts, I think it's a really sweet pickup. Anyway guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you next time.